I got some breaking news for you guys right now. Silver Surfer is still relevant right now in Marvel Snap. This Silver Surfer deck below me actually helped me climb in my ranks on the way to infinite. I tried out a bunch of different Silver Surfer decks, but this one was by far my most successful. In 40 games, we went 25 and 15. That's a 62.5% win rate. And I think the reason that it's so successful is because we actually have 9 3-drops in the deck, and they're pretty much the best 3-drops in the game. They add a ton of different control elements and can be buffed up by Surfer at the very end on turn 6 to really just lock down the game with a ton of power blasted off in the end. We have Storm in there who can shut down a location on turn 3, preventing your opponent from playing any more cards into that lane. And then you could go ahead and drop Brood right in there, or you could drop Juggernaut to blast out whatever your opponent plays on turn 4. You got Mr. Fantastic spreading his power across all 3 locations. You got Cosmo to throw out there somewhere on the board so that you can shut down your opponent's on reveal abilities. Killmonger that could be possibly played at the end of the game on turn 6 if your opponent has a bunch of 1-drops or they're a bounce deck and you don't have priority. We also have Polaris and Maximus, which are just MVPs in this deck. 5 power, 7 power. You're going to drop Maximus on turn 6 99% of the time. You're going to drop Polaris either on turn 6 or really at any point in the game, because you can just disrupt your opponent by dragging their cards around. And of course, your final card that you play on turn 6 is that Silver Surfer that's going to buff up the entire board and potentially win you 3 locations, because your opponent is really not seeing too many Silver Surfer decks out there. They usually don't have a lot of ways that they can really counter it. The only cards that aren't 3-drops are Sera, who's going to make everything cheaper on turn 6 so that you can play 3 of your 3-drops all at once and really add a ton of power to the board. We got Goose, who's going to shut down your opponents from playing their high cost cards, which pretty much is going to lock it up for you most of the time, because we have really only 3 and 2 cost cards outside of Sera. And the other 2-drop is Lizard, which is just the best 2-drop in the game at this point. A lot of people are really enjoying Jeff right now. You can use Jeff instead of Lizard. I think that that would be totally fine. Jeff brings an added element of being able to play into locations that you otherwise couldn't get into. So I can easily see him becoming the standard 2-drop that we put into a ton of our decks. Either way, I'm going to take you into some gameplay right now. If you're enjoying the video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we have Marvel Snap content every single week. Every couple days we're putting out new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and let's watch the gameplay. Lock up this location. We do have Mr. Fantastic as well, who could spread power over there, which will help out a ton. So without Juggernaut here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put Brood in there. That's gonna be 4 3-drops inside this location. I don't like that he snapped, but I'm definitely not leaving. I am not ready to leave here. Okay. He snapped, and I'm not really scared of Nick Fury. We don't have Silver Surfer, which is a bit of a problem, but we are going to drop Sera. Hopefully we'll be able to, you know, fill the middle location as much as we can. Maybe we'll get Surfer here. Oh my god, we actually got Surfer. This is nuts. This is nuts. We literally just won the game. That's the beauty of Juggernaut in this deck. Juggernaut's going to allow us to knock his... Well, actually, the problem with Juggernaut here is that we could knock him into the flooded location. We could knock whatever they're going to play into the flooded location. They got Darkhawk. They got Mystique. I still feel pretty confident. We have Mr. Fantastic and Silver Surfer going to buff the flooded locations. Hopefully we knock them to the left, though. You know, that would be the ideal situation. Okay, he played Mystique, which is 13 power. and Sentinel. Hopefully we knock Mystique to the left. That would be ideal. I think we could still win even if she goes to the right. Got her. Let's go. Juggernaut, Mr. Fantastic, and Silver Surfer doing his thing. GG's. Game 1 in the books. Let's go. Whew. The Object of Ridicule. That was this guy's title. He will be the object of ridicule if he doesn't win here. You know what I mean? Gamma Lab, not a great location for us. We could storm it. Actually, likely, I guess we will. Ooh, how fun is that? So this looks like another Sandman deck, but we're gonna go ahead and storm this location so that we can just easily win it. And we're also going to Polaris into the sewer system after we lock up Gamma Lab, so that'll be really cool. He's going to have Sandman. He's probably gonna have Doom, but we're gonna do the best that we can here. I mean, we could do it now. I guess we could Polaris over Ebony Maw now. We're protected by Miniaturized Lab. The only problem with that is that if he does end up with Doom there, even Silver Surfer is not going to help us. Ooh, he only has Sunspot. That's big. That's big. I would snap here if this was a normal circumstance, but it obviously isn't. We're trying to make content. So, sorry, Sera. You're not the one here today. There goes Arrow. Oh no, don't arrow over my cards. And there goes Ebony Maw. Big time play. And we are definitely going to use Killmonger here. Very bad that we don't have Silver Surfer. Very bad that we don't have Silver Surfer, but this is the best that we're gonna get. This is, you know, I think if we just do this, we win it. Because we're going to kill Ebony Maw and Sunspot, which is 10 power for him. He's going to have 8. The only thing is, if he dooms... Well, we're going to go for it. I think this is the best move. Kind of protect ourselves on multiple fronts here. Because even if he dooms, we win. GG's! We won all 3 locations. Let's go. We didn't even need Silver Surfer. This deck is just really powerful with all its control elements. It's actually awesome. Woo! All right. Let's win another game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Our opponent is taking quite a long time to act. Not really sure. Maybe he's got 1,000,001 drops in hand. Maybe he's just not sure which one he wants to use first. But he ends up using the hood, which we're totally fine with. And Carnage? Oh, not Carnage. We got Squirrel Girl. Okay. I see you. X Mansion is an interesting one. So do we mind getting something at X Mansion? Not really. We also don't mind forcing his hood to stay there. But in reality, we have Killmonger. He has Killmonger. It's not really probably going to work out. So let's go ahead and just storm X Mansion so that he doesn't get any type of advantage from this. And there's the Killmonger that we expected. And there goes X Mansion. Sorry, bud. GG's to X Mansion. We can play Mr. Fantastic to spread our power, or we can just do what I think is the smarter play, which is Brood right into the middle so that, you know, we're just fully invested in that flooded location, because the last flooded location was a little tough and he also invests in that. There goes Goose. Here's Carnage, and what is this going to be? It's going to be the Demon. So we do have 8 power here. We once again don't have Silver Surfer, which is rough. Oh, I spoke too soon there, Silver Surfer himself. Let's go. We're in a great spot. We are definitely going to win the middle. We have Polaris as well, which is really nice. We could probably get away with playing 1 card into Atlantis. Maybe Polaris is that card so that she can drag something out of there ruin his solo carry of Atlantis. He uses death. Interesting. Not really sure that that was the best play there. Kind of interesting, kind of odd. I think it's okay-ish. I don't think it's bad. But let's compete for every single location with this move right here. This is going to give us 11 plus 4. That's going to take us to 15. That's going to tie Avengers Compound. We're going to ruin his Atlantis. Or better yet, why don't we just do this? Why don't we just do the smart play? Lock him up for sure with all the plays into Atlantis. Oh no, don't drag all my stuff. There goes Demon. So that's actually going to give him 14 power, which is a lot there. But not enough to beat Silver Surfer. You shouldn't have played Death out so early, buddy. Easy win for Surfer.